are you doing? It's your girl Abiewa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the things people don't tell you giving birth to kids back to back. Well, most women who consider having more than one child often wonder if it's better to have them closely together or further apart. Well, I'm one of the women who prefer to have them closely together. I'm a mom of two. I have a boy and a girl, and they are 1 year and 1 month apart, or should I say they are 13 months apart. You know, it isn't always pretty. Things are definitely not always together. Sometimes I get tired, I get overwhelmed, but it's worth every minute and it's not as bad as you think. You know, when I was pregnant with my second child, I remember some questions like, I thought you just did your child dedication. You don't carry belly again. I beg you, take am easy. You know, some people will tell you, now every year you want the born, a bit to carry belly, they sweet you. You know, make you and your husband take am easy. More than they do am small. You know, you get lots of comments like that. And you know, how do someone even respond to things like that? Sometimes I just smile, or I just, you know, or I laugh. And sometimes I just simply say, now so we see am more. Anyways, I'm not an expert, but I said, you know, why not share your experiences so far on what it's like to have babies close together, at least to give other mothers an idea of what they are up against, or should I say what to expect. I mean, the things people actually don't tell you, the joys and the struggles that are involved. Because some people will tell you, when you just get married, some people will tell you, just born them once, sharp, you know, you're still young. Do them now so that you go rest after. But of course, it's better. It's a very good advice, but they won't tell you in details. In fact, just a little bit of info on what to expect so that you get prepared. And please note that I don't mean to be insensitive towards fertility issues. For those who are waiting on God, you should keep on trusting and believing Him. And I know He will definitely come through at the appointed time for you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Number one is lack of sleep day and night. Sleep loss is very, very common and normal after you've had a baby. At least with one, you can make up for it by taking naps when your baby falls asleep. But when you have a toddler and a baby, it's so hard because they usually don't take naps at the same time during the day. And at night, they wake up at different intervals because, of course, my baby wakes up to feed multiple times. And my toddler, he doesn't sleep at all throughout the night. Sometimes he does, but like I say, let me just rate it. In 1 in 10 times he sleeps all through the night, but the remaining 9 times he wakes up at intervals as well. So, but why it's so much easier for me to handle, because you know the gap is not so much, and then my body is already used to sleeping less after I had my first child. So it wasn't so difficult trying to adjust or it wasn't so difficult having to lose more sleep time after I had my second child because there was no break in between. Number two, it is extremely intense. When you have kids, who solely depends on you for everything and cannot be left unsupervised for any great length of time, you are constantly hypervigilant. You can just turn your back and your toddler is already pulling the legs of your baby. In fact, the way they move so fast really surprises me. A lot can actually go on in a twinkle of an eye if you have a very hyperactive toddler like mine. And you know, it makes the day so long and tough, and the only time you can breathe properly is when they are both asleep. So you always have to put an eye on your toddler. You can't leave both of them at the same place. So most times you can keep your baby where your toddler's hand will not be able to reach. That way, you know, okay, you can quickly, you know, just go rush and do something and get back. If not, you see your baby on the floor. Number three, there are fewer chances to get away without the kids. So if you want to have a weekend away, it's actually not quite it if you have to bring your baby along with you, because all you have to think about during that period is, oh, I'm going to breastfeed, or even if you are not breastfeeding, sometimes your boobs might be heavy, you have to pump so that you can feel relieved. So, you know, it's just a lot of things that goes on when you carry a baby along with you to have a nice time. You know, when you don't have your baby with you, like, you know, the Nigerian mother will say, you don't want to feed your baby for long, your breast will sour, or, you know, the milk is going to dry, things like that. So just to avoid it, it's better you just say, since you are fully breastfeeding, but you can go out, you know, have a date, go for dinner, you know, just have like a few hours out of your home. That's quite, you know, doable. But, you know, to go out for a long period of time, except you don't fully breastfeed, then that's fine. But if you are fully breastfeeding, just know that having some time alone, like the whole weekend to yourself and your partner, it's going to be so difficult for the first few months. Number 4, back-to-back pregnancies wear you out. No matter how fit you are, having pregnancies close together is a strain to the body. I've actually found out that it isn't just the physical side effects that are worse with each pregnancy. It's actually what goes on inside our bodies, and also the mental ones, because each pregnancy comes with increased hormonal interruption, and you never can tell how it's going to affect your mental states. And also during pregnancy, your immune system changes so that it can protect you and your baby from disease. So different parts of your immune system are enhanced, whereas others are suppressed, because it has to work harder since it's supporting two, and this actually makes you very susceptible to infections. So during this period, you have to take certain vitamins to help boost you and your baby's immune system. And I know, biologically speaking, our bodies are made to incubate babies, but sometimes it needs the rest. I don't know, I give kudos to women who give birth to 4 kids in 4 years. Like, I don't know how they do it. They give birth every year. That's really very strenuous. I know I had mine in 2 years, but right now I'm on a break because I need my body to rest. But definitely, is it worth it? Yes, it is. But is it easy? I will tell you, no, it's not as easy as you think. Number 5, you spend less on baby stuff and save space. You know, you don't need to buy much because the bassinets, your cribs, your car seats, strollers, high chair are all still in very good condition. Up to even the clothes, some blankets, you know, towels, and some other baby stuff are still very good that you can pass down from your first child to your second child. So that's why it's very important when you are buying stuff, when you just give birth or when you have your first child, you buy gender neutral colors. Because, for instance, if you end up buying only pink stuff because you had a girl and your next child is a boy, you have to put most of the pink stuff away, and that will also consume space, except maybe you give them out to someone or those who need it. But then again, it's much easier to just continue from where you stopped, because assembling all those stuff again is too much work. I don't think I want to do all that again. Number 6, start dressing up very early. In fact, if it's up to like an hour or 2 before the time to leave home, because before you all get ready, before you pack your diaper bags, you make sure all the diapers are clean. You know, you make sure your water bottles are filled, or you packed enough food for the kids, making sure they are fully dressed. And then you go out to the car, everyone gets buckled in and settled. You know, it takes a whole lot of time. And then sometimes you've already settled in your car and then your baby or your toddler poops. What are you going to do? Of course, you still remove them and change them before you finally leave. So all these things takes time. So it's better for you to start preparing early before you need to leave. Actually, it works for me. I try to make sure I wake up on time, get myself ready, get the kids ready, and my husband is very supportive. He also helps in, you know, getting the kids ready as well. So, and it really works, because we do get, you know, out and we get to where we are going to at least on time or when we need to. But sometimes when you just look at it, it's just better to stay at home. Because when you look at the stress on how you are going to prepare everybody, take them to the car seats, you know, go out and all that, it just takes a whole lot of time and energy. But if you have to, of course, if it's very important, you have to go home. So it's better to start preparing early. Finally, do not form superwoman. Always ask for help when needed, because just having 5 to 10 minutes to yourself goes a long way to help stabilize your state of mind. And with all this, I wouldn't have had it another way. And if you have a very, very supportive partner, it makes it so much easier. You know, because when you have your kids close together, it's so nice to see them grow together and become best buddies. You know, like the saying goes, it's better to run through fire than to walk through it. Well, I'm not here to discourage anyone. I'm just giving you info and, you know, what you should expect from my experience in order for you to decide if you want to go on this journey or not. It is challenging, yes, but definitely worth it. And enjoy every bit of it because time flies so fast. So if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Like the videos, share, and if you have more tips, or if you're an experienced mother who have your children closely together and there are some things I haven't mentioned, can you please drop them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye.